Nice to be back, ladies and gentlemen. Hi, where are you from?
Hello, my fellow creatures, and welcome back to Story Time. If you're just tuning in, this is a wonderful time where we tell stories. Today's story is going to be about George and how he is so upset at how poor he is, because the only good thing he has in his life is a bed and a pillow full of candy. So he wanted gold ever so badly that he loves gold. So let's start the beginning of this story. George grabs his cape and starts walking about. And he walks for quite some time before he realizes that gold is under the ground, not in the trees. So George must go forth and conquer the pickaxe of some guy's house that he sees in the distance. Right over there. Just look over there. Yeah, you see it? Okay, good. So George goes into all stealth mode, starts sneaking to the porch, grabs the pickaxe, throws it over his shoulder, and starts sprinting out of there. And then, the pickaxe being heavy and all, George trips, chucks it at a tree, and does a forward roll. Then, the clash of the pickaxe going into the tree, some guy, the owner of the house, comes out. Let's just call him, Arnold. Arnold starts sprinting at George, and he just starts running. And George, overwhelmed and panicked, he grabs the pickaxe and just throws it at Arnold. Arnold doesn't know what to do, so he just falls back onto his back on the ground, and the pickaxe just flies right over his face. He's just being stunned. He comes up, runs at George, and punches him in the face. George flies back, and he's like, "What did he that for?" And then Arnold is like, "Why'd you chuck a pickaxe at me, boy?" And George was all like, "You looked like you were vicious." And he's like, "I'm not vicious, you stole me pickaxe." And he's like, "Well, I want to find some gold." And Arnold is like, "Well, if you want some gold, that's okay. You can borrow me pickaxe. Bring it back by noon. That gives you 3 hours." And George is like, "Good-day, mate. That'll be done." So he grabs the pickaxe, puts it over his shoulder, starts walking along. He's walking along for a while before he finds a cave, and then he finds a hole that he recognizes. And he can't quite put his finger on it, what it was. But anyway, he thought it might come to him. So he starts climbing down the cave, and then pulls off his pickaxe and starts mining. And then he realizes that this is the hole where Pescadus put him in. He threw him in there so brutally. So discouraged, George starts swinging his pickaxe really hard at the wall, taking out all of his rage against the cave. Not doing much, he turns around and just chucks the thing at the wall, and it chips off a tiny piece of stone. And then George just starts sobbing and praying, "Why can't I have anything nice in my life?" And then he looks up, turns around to go grab his pickaxe, and something shiny catches his eye. He reaches in with his pickaxe, he just taps it on, grabs it, licks it, sniffs it, and then puts it in his ear for good luck. And then he looks at it, and he realizes that he didn't just find gold or an emerald or something. He found diamond. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, punch that like button in the face. Like a boss. Subscribe if you. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.